joining us. I'm Rob Brown. This is what we have for you this weekend. Toxic drugs on the streets. Of course, Northern Health wants to warn you if you're out there buying illicit drugs. There's now a pink pill being out there marketed as fentanyl. Whether it is or not, Pepsi, Cola, what's the difference? Don't take them. They're illegal, illicit drugs against the criminal code, and you don't know what they are. Anyway, pink pills being circulated out in and on the streets of Dawson Creek. As well, the 2025 call for nominations is on for the Lakeview Credit Union's nominations for board of director positions. They're going to be going until mid-February. Get your names in if you know of a qualified nominee. Over at Center Cinema this week, qualifying up on the screens, if you will, the children's programming Dogman. Bring the kids out. Fantastic animation and color there. As well, there's a new LG for BC. Her name's Wendy Kokia. Correct me on the pronunciation there. That's what's happening down in the capital on the island. As well, the BC RCMP are looking for some help in some older cases. One is the 4-year-old case of Lance Patterson out in Poose Coopy. And as well, of course, James Barnes, who went missing earlier in, last year, late 2024. Of course, then the search was called off after a dog was found some 200 kilometers north. Turns out the DNA for that dog is not a match. Just imagine for a second that had it been, it certainly wouldn't have tightened the cone or the case, if you will. It would have just opened up all kinds of insanity. So, of course, Occam's Law. Odds are that wasn't going to be happening. So, James Barnes still missing. Last seen around Groundbirch late October with his dog Murphy just off Highway 97. In between, of course, Dawson Creek and Chetwynd. As well, we caught up with Stephen Lee Olson and JoJo Mason as they ripped it up at the Co-op Mercer Hall earlier in the week. Fantastic country show at the Ovintiv. Of course, they've got a couple more country sessions coming up. Of course, there's the big chill, but then we've got the trio of bro country stars coming up in February, March, and then, of course, the nitty-gritty dirt bands hitting mile zero in May. I actually caught them 25 years ago. That's not saying much, considering the band's got to be 60, 70 years old now, and some of the members long passed on. As well, we caught up with David Johnston. He's looking up for all kinds of bowlers, community leaders, community celebrities that, of course, remain local and colloquial term, so local celebrity. He's looking for participants in a bowling fundraiser to raise awareness for special athletes and Special Olympics in Mile Zero. He's looking for competitors. He's looking for sponsors. Contact Dave. He's in the chamber office. That's where he's located, downtown Dawson Creek. Walk in there any day, 9 to 5. You'll catch him. As our friend Steve Winwood says, roll with it. Of course, also walk into Hypertension Escape if you think you'd like to put your name down. As well, national news, PV Mart, all locations are going to be closed. Interesting bit of note, of course, in addition to the Dawson Creek and 2 other British Columbia locations, Dawson Creek was actually the first location of the farm store. Moving on, after nearly a century of business across Canada, Western Financial Group opened up at their brand new location in Dawson Creek, right on Main Drag, 8th Street there. Old White Spot location, right across the road from the NLC, more or less. Check them out. We were there for the big scissors and the big ribbon cutting. Batman, our man, Darcy Dober, was there. He took a break from saving the city from all the crime and, of course, all the plowing complaints. If you haven't seen them online, the mayor isn't Batman. As well, don't forget to give some love to the downtown core. The Dawson Creek and District Chamber of Commerce has got their passport program, Downtown Love. Slide into all kinds of town businesses, get your passport stamped and ramped, and then submitted over to the chamber. I know we caught up with last year's big basket winner. Plethora of gifts. Don't quote me, but I'm sure it was over $3,500 or something like that. Great amount of prizes to be won. Shopping in the heart of the city. As well, our friends in Grand Prairie are looking for a man with a Canada-wide warrant. We're going to throw his face up on the screen here. To summarize his charges, all kinds of child pornography charges, production, distribution, possession, and more. Be on the lookout. RCMP say, do not approach. As well, Navakin's got their warming center back, rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling, of course. It's minus 30 out there, depending on when you're catching this. Cold day. Looks nice, but cold one out there. As well, Saturday night, the Kodiaks picked up a win at the old
10 o'clock.
Old War Memorial. Big win over the Navigators. As well, as we brought to you last week's in the video, 2 editions back now in TWiDC. RCMP in the area are going to be shooting, rolling with their body cameras and the body camera program. Let's see what the cameras catch and what they don't. So, we've got the video here. We've got the subscription online. This is how you subscribe to it. We've got the printed newspaper, the video you're watching right now, as well. 9 into 9, coming up on 10 years on Peace FM. Kind of the total news package. We live here as well. Hey, take a seat, have a seat in the octagon. We can have a chat. We like guests. Nothing wrong with that. Until next time, I'm Rob Brown. You just heard some news.
Here we go, buddy.
Let's go, Key Killer. Think you're going, Pinocchio?